the election of 1860 and President Lincoln is standing on business because the all men are created equal thing on that old paper never really happened to your IRL because it's still legal to enslave African American or black people as long as it's below a certain line. So for every free state, they would add a slave state to make it fair. Like fair for who? So the western states are not trying to be slave states, so now the math is not mathing for the South and they're pressed about it. Meanwhile, Harriet Tubman, Frederick Douglass, Sojourner Truth are pushing to abolish the evils of slavery everywhere, so they're called abolitionists. But then the Supreme Court says that Congress can't abolish slavery. Now people are beating each other up with canes. So Lincoln is like, guys, chill, a house divided cannot stand, no war. But John Brown is like, bet. The powder keg explodes, 11 southern states secede from the USA group chat and form the Confederate States of America. So now President Jefferson Davis attacks Fort Sumter, and Abe was like, I'll never let you go because I know this is a fight, so they were gonna win. And most Union generals were NPCs compared to Robert E. Lee, so we actually get hella casualties like the Battle of Antietam. So since the South had already unsubscribed, Lincoln decides to drop the Emancipation Proclamation. Then, while he's at Gettysburg dedicating the new cemetery for all the dead bodies, he makes an iconic speech like, guys, this can't be for nothing. Let's be the land of the free for real. Finally, it's an election year and the ops are preying on Abe's downfall, but he wins the election, wins the war, and Lee surrenders to Grant at the courthouse. So, the nation reunites, but doesn't get to celebrate because Abe is unalive by John Wilkes Booth, and he thought he did something, but the 13th Amendment passed anyway, and slavery is canceled, but TBH, there's still a lot of work to be done because TLDR, the Civil War, was about slavery. No questions.